Hey, hey, it's Dana, the Gypsy Psychic. Are you ready for another message? Come on in and get comfortable. Put your feet up, get your blanket, a pillow, something to eat, something to drink, something to smoke. Throw it up on the big screen if you want to. Put in the earbuds, kick back and relax because we're going to unpack some psychic messages. Hey, you guys, how's it rolling? If you're new to the channel, welcome. Come on in. Let's talk about some things. It's going to work the way that it always works. I'm going to shuffle and pray. I'm going to lay out a whole bunch of cards. I will thoroughly confuse you for a good solid minute while I sew together a story. If you're coming back to the channel, come on in. You know exactly what to expect. Snuggle up to this table right here and let's talk about some things. If you hang around to the end of the video, I will tell you all about my book, The Ultimate Step-by-Step Guide to Your Spiritual Awakening. All right, you guys, let's dive in. Let's dive in and see how the old Diddler's feeling today, yeah? Yeah, it's freezing cold here today and the heater is just going non-stop. So I'm using an alternative microphone that hopefully won't pick up that background noise. But I'm not going to sit here and be freezing cold to do your reading, so the heater's going to carry on. So let's just see what it is that's going on with the Diddler today, okay? And if for some reason this audio doesn't sound right, please forgive me, and we'll carry on with the way that it's always been next time. All right, you guys, let's hop into the Diddler. I am super excited to see how this motherfucker's feeling today. Today is not a good day for Diddy, so let's see what's going on inside of his subconscious mind. Let's tap in to Diddy and have a little visit. Let's have a little visit with Diddy. All right, Spirit, Source, Universal Energy. Want to know about Sean Combs. P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs. How's he thinking and feeling these days? What's happening in his subconscious mind? What do we need to know and understand to navigate this whole insane situation? Tell me where that stopping point is. I'll cut 3 times and I'll pull straight from the top, Spirit. What do we need to know about Sean Combs? How does he think? How does he feel? What are his intentions? And what's happening behind the scenes that he doesn't talk about? Please give me the eyes to see it, the ears to hear it, and the words to explain it. Ooh, right there. Diddy's stopping point is. All right, let's do it, guys. Little Diddy diving. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Bottom of the deck is the Princess of Cups and the World, the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, the Empress, and the 9 of Swords. Well, we're going to take that King of Cups and the 8 of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles as well. All right, that'll make hella sense to you guys in just a minute. All right, first card out the box is the 2 of Pentacles. Balance, prioritization. The 10 of Swords, defeated. The King of Swords, speaking some kind of truth. The 3 of Swords, grief and sorrow and pain in the mind. And then the Prince of Wands, some kind of action. The Ace of Wands, some kind of opportunity. The Tower in reverse, averting disaster. The Sun in reverse, not seeing clearly or not quite satisfied with something. To the 3 of Cups. And the 6 of Swords. Oh, Diddy, 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 Diddy. All right, the 6 of Cups in reverse, unresolved issues from the past. The Queen of Wands, the 5 of Wands in reverse, some kind of avoidance of responsibility, or sometimes it's about an increased focus. The Lovers and the Devil, look at that. To the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Princess of Swords, Death, the 2 of Wands in reverse, the Prince of Pentacles, the Prince of Swords, the Hierophant in reverse, and the Ace of Swords to the Princess of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. Look, the 7 of Wands and Justice. Okay. Look, Prince of Cups in reverse and Judgment, the Magician, the 9 of Wands, Win at all cost mentality, and the Ace of Cups in reverse to the Four of Pentacles, the Emperor in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune. All right, Queen of Swords in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles. Ha! 10 of Pentacles. We'll take that 5 of Cups in reverse too. All right, we got to stop somewhere, so let's stop there. All right. It's a lot of cards. It's almost a whole deck of cards right here. Okay. These ones at the bottom here, right, we're going to zip through those pretty fast because there's always a lot of repeating. The way that my stories come out in the cards is the story and then a reiteration of the story and then a bunch of little details. So it's just how it happens. And I had someone ask me to stop repeating myself. What y'all have to understand is that I'm channeling this, right? And as I'm reading it, as I put together the story, and then I go back, I clarify it, right? And then I go back and actually read the story, I'm hearing the story for the first time. So my repeating is usually just confirmation to myself. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, yep. You know, so, you know, just deal with it. If you don't like that, then go someplace else, all right? All right, so the Two of Pentacles, balance, prioritization, financial balance, financial prioritization at times. Let's see. Choices, decisions. Tell me about this Two of Pentacles right here, please. The Ace of Pentacles. All right. Ooh, Temperance in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. All right. All right, you guys. So any kind of thinking person can put all of this together, right? However, this is some nuances in the processes that are happening inside of Diddy, okay? So the Two of Pentacles is the first card out. He breaks out with needing to handle. He needs to handle the situation. He needs to balance it. He needs to prioritize the rest of this reading, okay? So he is doing damage control. He is in damage control mode. Temperance in reverse. Because things didn't go his way, right? Things didn't go his way, and he is all upside down on the inside. To the Ace of Pentacles, and he needs a way out of this. He needs to get out of this. Ace of Pentacles is a new opportunity, and I believe that this new opportunity is a plea deal that the prosecution is going to give him, some kind of plea deal. I don't think they're going to give him a plea deal on the sex trafficking, but I think maybe if they say, if you plead guilty to the sex trafficking, we'll drop all the other charges, because sex trafficking has, I think, a minimum of a 15-year prison sentence, right? To the Five of Cups, because he has lost. He's in a position of loss, okay? And now he's wondering how to handle this. You see, this card is about someone who is lamenting over mistakes that they've made or regretting that they did not handle something differently. And what they're not seeing behind them is that there's still two more left, right? So what he's saying here is that this hasn't worked, that hasn't worked, that hasn't worked. So now I'm going to have to focus on what will work for me, okay? And then the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords talks about dead, ending, pain, betrayal, dead, stabbed in the back, defeated, crisis, endings, loss, right? That's all inside that Ten of Swords right there, and that's his current state of being. And then the Nine of Pentacles in reverse comes on top of this and talks about financial setbacks. It talks about a waste of time. What's the waste of time? Well, the waste of time is that he better play ball, or he's not going to ever see the light of day, ever again in his whole life. He needs to play ball. He's realizing at this particular moment, since the third bail hearing was denied, right? Since the third bail request was denied, right? Because he thought he was getting out. I mean, they had the apartment all checked out and they were ready for Diddy to walk out, and the judge, thank God, came back and said not only no, but Hell no. And now he's like, I need to change my modus operandum. I need to change what I'm doing. I need to change what I'm doing, okay? And then the strength card comes on top of it and says he's taking a position of strength now. He's going to control the situation the best that he can control the situation, which is entertaining a plea offer with the prosecution, okay? King of Swords. King of Swords, this is them, okay? This isn't Diddy, this is them. This is the other side from Diddy's perspective, playing hardball, right? Playing hardball. We're not giving in. We're not giving up. Nothing is going to change, and it's only going to get worse for you. To the Three of Cups, have some communication with us. Tell us what it is that we want to know. Give us names. Give us people that are bigger, better, and stronger than you are. They don't necessarily care about all the people in the videos. They really don't. And that's one thing y'all have to understand when you're watching YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and all of that stuff, right? Most of the stuff that you guys are watching out there has absolutely zero grounds for reality. It is people riding the Diddy train, making some money off of things, and it's unfounded. Most of what you're watching is unfounded. Even as you scroll through the headlines, right? You see things that go into your subconscious mind and they become your belief system. What you're not understanding is that nobody except the prosecution knows exactly what's going on here, right? Nobody knows. Sure, there's videos and pictures and testimonies and stuff like that, but nobody truly understands the capacity of this whole situation except for the prosecution. Prosecution is saying, play ball here. Let's have some teamwork. Let's have some collaboration, right? 3 is about initial achievement, communication, friendship sometimes, right? And what they're offering him is the 10 of Cups. They're offering him a way to salvage some of his life. With that 10 of Cups right there, maybe they're offering him 10 years versus everything that he's looking at. Just saying, I'd be tickled to death if it came out and said that he's got a 10-year prison sentence. Perhaps that is what's going to happen, a 10-year prison sentence. Perhaps that's what they're offering him. No parole, no getting out early. Well, I don't think there even is parole in the federal judicial system. So, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to call it 10 years. Diddy gets 10 years in the future. I think that's what the plea deal is about. The Knight of Swords, and he's going to take it. He's going to take it, and he's going to tell them everything that they need to know in order to get it. And the 7 of Swords in reverse is about breaking free from a futile mentality. What's the futile mentality? Fighting against this? I am not going to win this. He is defeated. That 10 of Swords. He is defeated. He is more defeated than he has ever been in his whole life. He is now coming to terms with the fact that he cannot control this situation and that he is going to have to play by the rules of the prosecutors or he is going to die in jail. 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords talks about the grief and the pain and the sorrow in his mind. To the Prince of Wands. And now he's going to take some inspired action to the 7 of Swords in reverse. Again, right? He's going to break free of a futile mentality. What's the futile mentality? That he can outsmart them, that he can outdo them, that he can outbuy them. Because he can't. He can't. And so now he's going to cooperate. The Prince of Wands, right? Inspired action and then strength for my own best interest. This is the only way I'm going to overcome this situation. The only way I'm going to overcome this situation is if I play hardball with the feds. And that's it. And that's the hard, serious realization that he's coming to right now. The Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands talks about new opportunities, new potential, new directions, new to the King of Cups. I'm going to clarify this King of Cups right here. Tell me about this King of Cups. I forgot to do this a while ago. Tell me about this King of Cups right here. New direction, King of Cups. Who is this? Is this Diddy feeling good about the situation? Is this someone making promises? The Chariot, right on, pushing forward. New direction, pushing forward. The Emperor in reverse. The only way he does have control. You see, in this guy's mind, he is spinning it. He's spinning it from he has no control and he has to play hardball in order to have some control, to I have all of the control and they want what I have and therefore I have control. Interesting. You see, they don't want to know about the little people. They don't want to know about the players in the game. They want to know where Diddy's getting his kids from. That's what they want to know. They want to know where Diddy is getting the supply. Who, the sex trafficking people, who are these people? That's what the feds want to know. And Diddy knows that that's what they want to know. So now in his mind, he has control of the situation. Okay, right? King of Cups, he's feeling awfully full of himself. To the Chariot, right? This is his ticket. His ticket is disseminating information to the point where they're satisfied. I think I said this in one of his other readings too. He's going to start with the most insignificant people and he's going to work his way in until the feds say, all right, that's enough. Here's your plea deal. Interesting, but he knows this plea deal's going to change the trajectory of the situation. And the Emperor in reverse, because this is the only control that he possibly has in the situation. He has no control, but in his mind he is spinning it so he does have control, because that's the only way that this guy can wake up in the morning, is to think that he has some kind of power and some kind of control. All right, the Emperor in reverse, remember, is egocentric, self-centered, narcissistic, psychopathic, anything and everything, always in his best interest only. The Tower in reverse. This is averting disaster. Completely trying to avert disaster. To the Sun in reverse. It's discontented, okay? To the Seven of Wands in reverse. Seven of Wands in reverse is about being overly protective. So he doesn't want to do he doesn't want to agree to the terms of the plea deal, but he has no choice. But remember, look, King of Pentacles, he's spinning it that he has control because he has the things that they want. They have what he wants. He wants to get out of jail. They want information from him. And so that puts him in a position in his own mind of control. That's funny to me. To the Five of Cups, right? Loss, regret, despair, disappointment. Loss. The only way he's going to avoid total and complete loss of his life and his freedom, Three of Cups, is to get together with the feds, the Six of Swords. It's the only way that he sees himself getting out of the depths of this situation. To the Six of Wands. That's his success, right? Overcoming, having success. The only way he can overcome and have success is to cooperate with the feds. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse talks about doing it for me, saving my own skin, me, mine, myself, me. That's what's on the plate now, me. I ain't no cool bro who's going to be covering up for everybody. I'm going to be whistling like a bird, singing like a bird. To the Page of Pentacles, and I'm going to accept their plea deal. Look, the Six of Cups in reverse, right? Six of Cups in reverse. Six of Cups in the upright is about family, home, children, nostalgia, memories, okay? Six of Cups in reverse is unresolved, unrealistic past. And then the Four of Cups comes on top of it and talks about contemplation, reevaluation. So what this is saying to me as a reader is what the feds want from Diddy is who is supplying the children. That's what they want to know. And maybe not even children, sex workers, right? I mean, who is supplying, who is trafficking these people to Diddy? They don't care about who's participating in the parties. They don't care about all of the stuff that social media seems to deem so important, right? Who's doing this and who's doing that and who's behind this and who's behind that and who are the people in the videos. Nobody cares about that in the real nuts and bolts of things. They want to know where the workers are coming from. They want to know the source, the root of where these workers are coming from. When Diddy calls up and orders pizza, where's the pizza coming from? Because if they can get the person who's delivering the pizza, right, then they can get to who the person who's delivering the pizza is getting the pizza from, right? And then they can go, who's making the pizza, right? And if you're going like, pizza, what the fuck are you talking about, pizza? Diddy said get rid of the pizza boxes in one of his videos, and I personally think that that is where he orders his workers from, okay? So his contemplation, reevaluation, coming to terms with all of this, to the Queen of Wands and the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Page of Swords. Asked who was this Queen of Wands right here, because I thought maybe we were taking a turn into a different line of the story here. But this Queen of Wands is Diddy in the upright, being successful, right? Because remember over here, he's in the reverse. Unsuccessful and looking out for his own best interest. Now in the upright, this is a cooperating Diddy. And I asked what this Queen of Wands was, and it's the King of Pentacles, right? This is a cooperating Diddy that is going to have a better life, even if it has to be in jail. They are going to promise him some things. I think in his plea deal, he's going to negotiate something special about jail. Something special, maybe a particular facility that he wants to go to or be held in. Perhaps it is unrestricted commissary, but he's trying to work out something that is going to make his life more comfortable while he enters into this plea deal. To the King of Swords, again being the prosecution, and the Page of Swords, Diddy giving them the breadcrumbs. That's why he's contemplating over here on the Six of Cups in reverse, right? He's going to start, again, he's going to go centristic into the center, okay? So he's going to start way out here, and he's going to give him some gangbanger's name, right? Because that's all Diddy is he's a thug, he's a gangster that just sucked some dick and got rich, okay? That's all he is. So he's going to give him some gangbanger's name, and that's not going to be good enough. And then he's going to give him the gangbanger's owner's name, and that's not going to be good enough. And then he's going to give the gangbanger's owner's names, handlers' names, and that's not going to be good enough. And he's going to keep coming in and in and in and in and in until finally the feds say, all right, that's what we want. Here's your plea deal. And Diddy's going to come back with, okay, with this plea deal, I need X, Y, and Z to ensure my personal comfort in jail, because he knows he's going to jail. He has no choice. He knows that he is not going to get out of jail. Okay, and he's just trying to make it the best that he can. Five of Wands in reverse, an increased focus on goals. This card is also about the avoidance of responsibility, right? So up to this point, he hasn't really been cooperating, but now he's changing his focus. Five of Swords in reverse, letting go of that win-at-all-cost white-knuckle mentality that he has. To the Lovers and the Ace of Swords in reverse. I'm going to ask about this Lovers. Tell me about the Lovers card, please. Is this talking about him. Well, what is the Lovers talking about? What is the Lovers talking about here for Diddy? What is the Lovers talking about for Diddy? It's about alignment, alignment, alignment. Tell me anything else that's going on here. Yeah, the Hangman. Look, so this Lovers card is about aligning himself, the Hangman, with a new perspective. Okay, Ace of Swords in reverse. That not he is understanding that his perspective of himself, that his power is not going to help him. Before, he was blinded by his power. And now he's realizing he has no power. And the only power that he has is the information that he knows. To the Six of Swords in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse is a mindset that keeps you stuck. And remember, back here, the Five of Swords, he's releasing that win at all costs mindset. And this is a humbled man. As much as Diddy can be humbled, this is someone that's like, oh, fuck. All right, well, I guess I need to play in a different way because I'm not calling the shots in the whole situation anymore. And look, the Magician, right? He is going to manifest his way out of this situation to the best of his ability. To the Tower and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Because A, nobody's coming to help him. Nobody is going to help Diddy. Nobody, nobody, nobody. Three of Pentacles in reverse is a lack of teamwork and a lack of collaboration. The court isn't having teamwork and collaboration with Diddy, and this whole thing is crumbling down around him. So you're looking at a man here for the first time in his life, probably, that he is out of control and has no power. And the small amount of power that he does have, he is going to utilize to create a better situation for himself. It also takes a little bit of a turn now, okay? A little bit of a turn now. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to the Lovers, okay? So I see this as, okay, so period, drop down, whole new paragraph, all right? End of story up there, new paragraph to the story. The Lovers card talks about Cassie, okay? To the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is pausing, processing, getting a new perspective. To the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Six of Swords in reverse, talking about mental chaos and mental baggage that can't move forward. So what he's saying here is that he needs to get Cassie to have a new perspective because she is the focal point of all of this. The focal point of all of it. And he is powerless as he is still going to try to change. Look, the Magician, he's going to try to manipulate Cassie to the Tower and the Three of Pentacles in reverse because she, in his words, okay, not my words, she has caused all of this. She has caused all of this. She is the reason. She is the reason that all of this has started. To the Devil. And he's pissed about it. He is going to go to extenuating circumstances to get Cassie under control. Page of Cups. He's going to try to sweet talk her. Okay? Baby, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Right? He's going to try to buy her off. Right? If you will just stop this, if you'll pull out of this, if you will say that all of this was a made-up lie and that none of it is true, I will give you $1 bazillion to shut up and go away. He's going to try to reach out to Cassie he's going to play on her emotions and he's going to play on her guilt. Okay? Because does she have guilt? Well, I think she does. Maybe we'll read for Cassie next. I think she does have guilt because I don't think she intended this to be what it has turned out to be. And she has poured gasoline on an anthill. To the King of Pentacles in reverse, control. He knows he still has some kind of, he thinks he still has some kind of power over Cassie. He thinks he can still manage her somehow. Maybe he has dirt on Cassie that he's going to be like, don't you remember, babe, when you did X, Y, and Z? You want that to come out in court, right? You want your pictures of your naked ass to come out in court? Do you want all of this? Do you really want to be smeared all over the media with your dirty deeds? That's what he's going to do. Princess of Swords, and he's trying to communicate with her right now. He's got his people trying to communicate with her. He is going to communicate with her, Two of Pentacles, so he can control the situation, so he can balance out the situation and get her priorities straight. That's what he says. His words, not mine. To Death, and bring an absolute ending to this. Now, Death to the Five of Pentacles also talks to me about, I would not be surprised at all if this card is brought against Cassie. I would not be surprised at all. I hope she's under federal protection. I hope she goes into the witness protection program, because if he can't schmooze her some way with what he thinks he still has control over with her, that's this card right here is his next option. Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is left out in the cold, right? Insecurities. Again, he's going to play deeply on her own personal insecurities, because remember, he is a master manipulator, and that's how he kept her under control the whole time. He played on her own personal demons. To the Two of Wands in reverse, right? Fear of the unknown. And then the Prince of Pentacles, wanting to stabilize the situation. And that's what's happening, right? That's exactly what's happening. Fear of the unknown, stabilizing the situation. The Prince of Swords, communicating with Cassie, giving directives to people to communicate with Cassie. The Hierophant in reverse, to get her to recant her story. To the Ace of Swords, to spin a different truth. To the Princess of Wands, to put it out into the media. Three of Pentacles, teamwork and collaboration, that it was fabricated, it was made up, that it was tall tales that she was telling in her court papers, that it was vengeful, that she didn't mean it, it didn't happen, to recant her story. The Seven of Wands, because that's the only way he has to defend himself. In his mind, he says, justice. This is the only way that his only hope of getting out of all of this is for Cassie to either recant her story or to disappear. Because she's going to be the number one witness. Prince of Cups in reverse. This would be manipulation on her emotions and judgment, right? This is his only hope. His only hope is for Cassie to save him. Isn't that ironic? Isn't that ironic? Huh. To the Alchemist, manipulation. Manipulating her, manipulating the situation, because that's all this kid knows what to do. And I say a kid because this dude is stuck in the emotional capacity of his 12-year-old thug mind. To the Nine of Wands, resilience, persistence, and he's not going to stop. He's not going to stop. The Five of Swords, win at all costs, white knuckle grip mentality. This is what I need to focus on. This is my new focus. This is my new focus in life. I'm going to sit in this jail cell and do nothing but be consumed by my need to control the narrative of Cassie. Ace of Cups in reverse. to the Four of Pentacles. He wants to bring some stability to her emotional bleeding, right? Because she's, in his eyes, she's just vomiting emotions all over everything. Four of Pentacles, he's got to get it under control. To the Emperor in reverse again. Remember, it's over here. The Emperor in reverse is about egocentric, self-centered, narcissistic, sociopathic, psychopathic, out of control, me and mine only mentality. Yep. Queen of Swords in reverse, and he's pissed. To the Wheel of Fortune. And this is his only option for a turning point before he makes the plea deal with the feds. Okay? So he's going to work on Cassie, controlling the Cassie situation before he accepts a plea deal with the feds. And if this doesn't work for him, this is the plea deal is his go-to. High Priestess in reverse. On the down low, shady on the down low. To the Six of Wands in reverse, my bad. To the Ten of Pentacles, shady on the down low, maybe going to give her everything that she ever wanted and send her off to a nice little island somewhere. But he truly believes that Cassie has a price. He truly believes that she has a price. To the Six of Wands in reverse. Six of Wands in reverse talks about his lack of success. Everything depends on it. Look, the Five of Cups in reverse, coming out of this defeated situation. She is his only hope to make things right. Bottom of the deck. Queen of Pentacles, that would be Cassie. The Eight of Swords, tied up in fear. He knows that Cassie is afraid of him. King of Cups in reverse, and he knows how to prey on that. He knows how to emotionally manipulate her fear of him. Look, the Nine of Swords, gonna create more anxiety and more despair for her. He's getting a hold of her. I hope to God she's in federal protection. She needs to be if she's not. But surely she is. The feds are not going to be silly enough to let her be exposed to this. Interesting. The Empress to the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. In the meantime, his mother is managing all of his finances, but she's telling him, you see, unless Diddy is perpetuating the money, the income of money stops, and the only money that these folks have is the stuff that was in existence before, right? And it's not all liquid. It's not all liquid cash. It's assets. And, I just heard guns, lots of guns. But there's assets that this woman, his mother, cannot liquidate fast enough to meet the needs, the financial needs that are happening in Diddy's life right now. To the World, the end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. Princess of Cups, depends on him being able to get into Cassie's emotions. Interesting. That's what these cards have to say for the old diddler right here. We did a little diddy diving, little dumpster diving on the dids. And to sum it up for y'all, Cassie is his only hope of stopping the trajectory and the momentum of this whole situation. And he is going to get to her one way or another. He wants her removed from the situation, or he wants her to recant her entire story and admit that she's a liar. His words, not mine. Don't come at me. His words, not mine. Right? And if he can't succeed at that, he will take a plea deal. And he will start concentrically from the outside and get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until the feds say, okay, that's good. And that's where Diddler is at these days. I hope y'all enjoyed that. We're going to do Cassie right now. Namaste. You are a soul having a human experience, not a human having a soul experience. You are a beautiful thread in the tapestry of universal order. You are ancient and never-ending. You have a purpose, this life experience has meaning, and you are important. Your journey on this planet, in this lifetime, is not by accident. You are exactly where you need to be right now. Walk with me through the antiquated concepts of spiritual ascension with a step-by-step guidebook to help you find your higher self and mesh your consciousness with your soul's guidance to live with intention and purpose. This book is gender neutral, religion neutral, and judgment free. It is a safe place to explore and expand your desire for growth and understanding. There is no agenda here. There is nothing that you should or should not be. Just straight talk that will challenge everything you think you know about this thing called life.